Japan is often described as one of the richest countries on Earth. Bullet trains arrive almost to the second. Factories are filled with advanced robots. Global brands like Toyota, Sony, Honda, and Nintendo are recognized everywhere. From the outside, Japan looks like the perfect economic success story. But behind that image lies a very different reality. Japan is home to one of the greatest economic paradoxes of the modern world. A nation admired for its wealth has spent more than 3 decades fighting slow economic growth. To understand why, we have to go back to the 1980s. At that time, Japan seemed unstoppable. Stock prices soared, real estate values exploded, and investors believed the country's economy would dominate the 21st century. Then, everything changed. The bubble burst. Property prices collapsed. The stock market crashed, and billions of dollars disappeared almost overnight. What followed became known as Japan's lost decades, a period that reshaped the country's economic future. As growth slowed, Japan faced another unexpected challenge: deflation. Prices kept falling. Consumers delayed spending. Businesses postponed investment. The economy became trapped in a cycle where waiting seemed safer than moving forward. Yet despite all these problems, Japan never disappeared from the global stage. In fact, it continued to build some of the world's most respected companies, proving that economic strength is about much more than short-term growth. Today, Japan carries one of the highest government debt levels in the world. On paper, that sounds alarming, but numbers alone never tell the full story. Most of that debt is owned by Japanese institutions and Japanese citizens, giving the country a level of financial stability that many outsiders fail to recognize. Another challenge is impossible to ignore. Japan's population is aging faster than almost any other developed nation. Every year, fewer children are born, while the number of retirees continues to grow. The workforce is shrinking, and the pressure on the economy grows with it. Japan answered this crisis in a different way. Instead of depending on a larger population, it invested in productivity. Robots replaced repetitive work. Automation transformed factories. Artificial intelligence became part of everyday industry. But technology alone isn't Japan's greatest advantage. The real secret is its manufacturing velocity. Continuous improvement, precision, quality, and efficiency are deeply embedded in the culture. Around the world, companies have spent decades trying to copy what Japan created. Japan also understood that economic power no longer depends only on what you produce at home. Today, Japanese companies own factories, invest in infrastructure, and operate businesses across every continent. Sometimes products are built thousands of kilometers away, yet the value still returns to Japan. That is why Japan remains one of the world's largest international investors. It doesn't simply export cars or electronics. It exports knowledge, technology, management, and capital, quietly shaping industries far beyond its own borders. But the world is changing once again. China has become a manufacturing giant. South Korea continues to push technological innovation. Artificial intelligence is rewriting the rules of global competition, forcing every advanced economy to adapt. Japan knows that yesterday's success cannot guarantee tomorrow's future. That is why it continues investing in robotics, semiconductors, renewable energy, and advanced research. The next economic race will not be won by population size, but by innovation. Still, perhaps Japan's greatest strength cannot be measured on a balance sheet. It can be seen in its people, in workers who value precision, in engineers who never stop improving, in children who learn responsibility from an early age, in a society where discipline is part of everyday life. Technology can be purchased, factories can be built, money can be borrowed. But trust, responsibility, and a culture of excellence take generations to create. Those invisible assets may be Japan's most valuable resource of all. Of course, Japan still faces enormous challenges. Public debt remains high. The population continues to age. Competition grows stronger every year. None of these problems have simple solutions. Yet history shows that Japan has repeatedly reinvented itself. After war, after recession, after financial collapse, it found new ways to recover. Adaptation has become one of the country's greatest competitive advantages. Perhaps that is the most important lesson Japan offers the world. Wealth is not simply about natural resources, population size, or the amount of money a country possesses. True prosperity comes from the ability to adapt, innovate, and prepare for the future. So, is Japan really rich? The answer is more complicated than most people imagine. Its greatest wealth is not hidden beneath the ground, nor stored inside its banks. It lives in its people, its discipline, its ability to innovate, and its determination to keep moving forward. Because in the end, the richest nations are not those with the most resources. They are the ones that know how to build a better future with what they already have. In the near future, just as in every other country, Japan will continue to face this challenge. And just as in every other country, Japan will seek to emerge from this challenge with outstanding success, utilizing its greatest asset, namely the quality of its production. Don't forget to subscribe and show your support. Until the next video, see you soon. Goodbye.